Wait, okay. If there's a 7-minute VOD, was it actually recording my shit, or is it just gonna be a 7-minute VOD of nothing? Hang on, I'm opening up my own VOD. It was recording for the video, but just not showing it. Oh, I'm gonna crash out. How the fuck does that work? Okay. Are we good? YouTube. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. Take me to studio. I need to fix this immediately. Okay. Let's get rid of... Fuck, I don't know which one it is. Is it... Yeah, it's the one that's not live. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's take the new link. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, it wasn't OBS. It was YouTube had the footage because it made a VOD of the stream. Somehow. Okay. I'm taking this in a YouTube studio. Let's try and get to the short before a bunch of people get redirected from the short into a fucking stream that no longer exists. Also, I realized on the short that I put the short like a month before I put it in March, which clearly it's not. It's not March, it's April. So now there's gonna be people like, Penumbral, no, Penumbral, you did the wrong month, Penumbral. Do you know what's really good though? I almost made fun of Riki this week for having her hiatus beat off by a whole month. Because she announced her hiatus starting this month, but she made the date last month, and I was gonna make fun of her. And then I didn't, because I was like, it's fine probably. And I'm glad I didn't, because I would never have heard the end of it if I made fun of her for being off by a month, and then I made my short off by a month. But it's still going to piss me off, and people are going to comment about it, and I'm going to be like, eh. Okay, are we good? Right, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch. The VOD has been deleted. There's no longer a 7-minute VOD that somehow got there, even though there was no footage. We're live on YouTube, it seems we're okay. The short has been updated. Okay, I think we're good. Hi, chat. Hi. How we doing today? What a fucking clusterfuck, am I right? Wonders of streaming. The wonders of streaming. Let me pull up YouTube chat real quick as well. Okay. Oh. How are... Ow! Why would you do that to me? Have sleep in bed, another sleepy dragon. Oh, we sleep well, dragon. Ugh, okay. Hi. Is me. Pinundral, professional streamer and a renowned... Thank you for the brief. Do you know what I found earlier that was really funny? Actually, I want to show you guys. I found a picture. Oh, fuck. I put it on my phone, not on my... I put it on my phone and not on my thingy. Shit. Where will it be? It was of me and it was Bree and I's like first ever interaction as Bree, and it was really funny. And I think it's on my phone and not on my computer. That's really annoying. Did I put it in? Did I put it somewhere safekeeping? No, because it wasn't that important. Who did I say I was? I'm Penundral, a renowned VTuber, and by renowned I mean like kind of mid. Did I put it in my photos? Hang on, I might have to. Give me a second. My mod is going to die for a second, and it's fine. Yeah, I did put it in my photos because I was going to send it to her, and then I was like, no. Bree never replies to me anymore, so she hates me, and that's fine. I get it. I hate myself. Wait, okay. I put it in my note. I've adopted the VTuber thing that I called cringe and stupid before, and now I do it because it's actually kind of useful, of having a Discord channel of my own purely for storing like images and shit, so I can quickly get them between my phone and my computer. I understand it's not a very efficient way to store media, but it is my way. I don't reply to anyone either. Yeah, but when I do it, it's cute and demure and funny and quirky, and when they do it, it's because they hate me. Okay, look, hang on. This is fucking Bree and I first like DMing as Bree, and I think it's I think this is funny. I think this is a good I think this interaction is really nice. See, I've always been an asshole. I was looking through old messages earlier looking for something from like fucking years ago. It says today, but this is an image that I took of the conversation and then sent to someone else in a DM. So it's not from today. This is from like years ago. And I was looking for an old image I'd sent in a chat, and I found this while looking through the images, and I was like, damn, that's kind of funny. You know, dude, in doing that, I ended up like looking through, dude, I've known some of these people for so, like, they're like, I think Tao and I have known each other now for like 3 and a bit years, which is weird to think of. There's still a lot of VTubers that I think in my head, I'm like, oh, I just met this person. And then I look and I like met them 2 years ago, and I'm like, no, that can't be right. It's bizarre. It's strange. I mean, like, how old's the Discord now? I can go to Discord and see who's, man, let me do that. Where is it? There's a thing you can go to in Discord, and it'll tell you like who the oldest members are. Let's see. Members. You can like sort by join date. Okay. Oldest first. Okay, the first ever member was Drino, which makes sense. September 9th. Wait, did I Oh, yeah, okay. Cutting it close there, Pen. Honestly, probably second worst thing to ever happen in September, am I right? Yeah, so it was Drino first, then Tao, then Blackout, and Chaos. Yup. And then it's the bots. There's 5 people in the Discord that have the honor of joining before I added like the Dino and the Ping Cord and the Arcane and whatnot. I did like the Buppy photo, thank you, Dragon. Yeah, I was trying to do news yesterday and get back on track on doing it Sunday, but man, I just could not sit fucking still. I just couldn't. I couldn't get it done. I was tweaking. Dang, so many people that are in Discord I haven't seen in a while. Huh, weird. But yeah, it's been, 2022. It's weird to think of, like 2022, I started VTubing like after the whole COVID thing, right? So like I was kind of out of that era, but then also like it was, I don't know, man. I had a realization the other day that Skyrim is going to be 15 years old this year.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Jesus, fuck you, still live?
Yo, hey, Lodrog.
Was sure the rabbit would have killed you by now.
God, I wish, am I right? Thank you for the biddies. I know that the gradual wording was caused by Grok. I did. It was just funny to me. I saw a lot of people reacting to it and being like, no, it was funny. But yeah, I'm aware of Grok. Dude, do you know what I fucking saw? I saw Grok killing just a random Twitter user. They were talking about, you know, the ASTF movie where the guy kicks the girl? He's like, so apparently there's like a word in like Spanish. Let me see if I can find it actually. Fuck, I can't. Okay. There's like a word in Spanish that means like something like cuteness, aggression, right? And it kind of translates to like kickable. And somebody tweeted about it being like, not gonna lie, that little girl is so that word in like Spanish or whatever, which means like cute to the point where you want to kick them. And Grok translated as fuckable, and thankfully it got a lot of retweets and comments about it being a mistranslation to the point where, but like, man, Grok just decided that guy can just fuck you. Get sent to the gulag. Yeah, no, it was a bad time for that translation to fuck up. Oh. Dude, do you know what's made me really sad this week, man? Like, there's been some shit that made me sad this week. The fucking Pragmata thing, where... I don't know why I'm still on this scene. The Pragmata thing, I'm so sad about Pragmata. Not the game itself. I think the game is cute, and part of me wants to play it, part of me knows it's not really my kind of game, so I probably won't. I'm kind of happy to just look at clips and stuff. Dude, the fact that we can't have games involving kids now without people being fucking weird about it, so people keep talking about, it's not even just people being weird, it's people talking about people being weird. People are like, oh, don't add mods for this game on computer, please. And it's like, can we not just not be weird about children for like 10 god? I hate it. I hate the internet. I hate what it's turned people into. I hate that we can't just have like a cute game about like a father-daughter dynamic and have it be adorable and just, and dude, some people have turned it into like a weird talking point where people are like, yeah, I want to have kids because of this, and people are like, hey, you don't actually want kids. This is not what children are about. It's I saw a tweet earlier of somebody being like, men actually can't feel paternal. It's actually biologically impossible for men to feel paternal over a child that isn't theirs. They do not have the same parental instincts as women. Therefore, if a man ever finds games like this cute or adorable, clearly they're a pedophile. And it's like, oh my god, dude, shut up. It got community noted and I'm glad about it, but like still, like too many people liked it, and it's just don't do social media. I know, it's god, it's so weird. I hate my husband begged to differ. He gets just as much cuteness aggression as I do. Well, the thing is, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Like, men are kind of told, we're kind of told that you can't really be as like affectionate or like good around children, right? Like you can't be the same. If you see like a kid out and about, you can't like do the same thing girls do where they like maybe approach and like make cooing noises at it and funny faces. Like, you're very much taught you got to be careful with that shit because people will take the least charitable impression of you as a man. So if you go to the park with your kid, you got to be very careful and like make sure everybody knows. There's like a lot of stigma around men and children, and the thing is that it feeds into itself, right? So then men become kind of weird and awkward around children a lot because they don't want to be misinterpreted or fucking accused of anything. So a lot of time they're just like completely standoffish and like, I will not interact with the child, I will face the other direction, which it further encourages this sort of notion that the only men that ever do interact positively with children have bad intentions. And then it just keeps going, and you end up with dumbasses like that on Twitter that come up with the weird idea that men cannot feel paternal or can't, like, it's so... And now it's turned into like the whole, people are also using it as like a fucking like anti-woke thing of people like, yeah, this game is breaking the woke liberal mindset and making them want to have kids again. It's like, can we not just have things anymore? Can we not just have fun like nice things where we're like, yeah, this game's fun, I like it. Does everything have to be a fucking like political scoring point where everybody's like, haha, this will own the libs? And it's like, I don't I'm so tired. And also my hair is got into this weird part where like the front lock that hangs down in front of my face, it spirals. I've kind of told people what my hair looks like. It's like it kind of goes in, it kind of forms, you know, the Ojo-sama twirls from anime where it's like a fucking, what is it, a rivet? No, spiral, what are they called? Like spiral hair stuff. It started getting so long that it's now hooking around my chin when it falls over my face. So I just have this strand of hair that keeps like falling from my eyes. It's annoying. I thought men who looked after kids were woke. It's so weird. It's like, I don't know. I just wish we could be normal. you remember when the world was like somewhat normal? Do you remember when like shit, I don't know, man. I feel like the last years things have just gotten so fucking weird everywhere all at once. And I feel like we're all just kind of like sat laughing along with it, but it's kind of not going great. It's not just Twitter though, it's TikTok. And you know what I think it is? Unironically, I think short form content fucking nuked us as a species. Like, I unironically hold the opinion that the development of short form content is what kind of fucked us. Like, I think shit just started getting so fast. Every interaction is so fast. Every comment is done with the least amount of context, right? It is scroll, comment, the most inane, useless bullshit, scroll. And because you have so little time to interact, the most popular thing became grabbing people's attention super quick with like the most unhinged bullshit. And so it just ends up getting faster and faster, and the context gets less and less. And then we're not even really like talking to each other anymore. We're just like blips and flashes of people every so often as you go through your doom scrolling. And I feed into it because I make short form content. It's so fucking weird, man. I genuinely think we've been like, and it's just not just other people, it's me as well. I've noticed like I can't just sit down and like watch an anime anymore. I get bored. I end up like on my phone or like playing a game while I'm watching. I can't just play games anymore either. Like I used to. I thought about this, right, the other day. I've been playing Pokemon, which, you know, I'm probably going to play Pokemon this week as well for something. I was playing Sword, not because I want to play Sword, but because I'm using Sword to breed up a team for champions, right? And when I say breed up, I mean like bottle cap them and whatnot, even though you don't need to because there's no IVs. Oh no, there's IVs. There's EVs. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, I've been trying to get Pokemon for champions in Sword because I don't have Scarlet and I will not buy it. And dude, trying to sit down and play a Pokemon game at normal speed without speed up is like fucking heart-wrenchingly boring. It's so long to wait for shit to happen, and it's just I noticed it in other ways as well, man. Like I can't just sit down and play Skyrim anymore. I need like a video essay up on the other monitor, or like I don't know. And as a kid, I could just sit and play video games and play on the Xbox as well. I would just sit, no phone, no iPad. I would just sit on the couch and I would dedicate all my attention to fucking like a console video game, and that was fine. And now I just can't anymore. It's like my brain, I don't know, man. I think there's going to be studies and shit. I mean, there already are, but even more in the future of like, yeah, no, we've slowly like kind of fucked up our whole species. Why is my model like, there we go. I was like, why is my model broken? But yeah, no, I also realized like, I've been thinking about this with regards to like culture and why everybody's so angry. I think, so this is the thing that kind of once you realize it kind of clicks and you're like, oh fuck, that makes sense. But like, for the longest time, right, culture just didn't really change between generations. Like you had, your parents would raise their kids a certain way, and then their kids would grow up in pretty much the same environment as the parent, and then they would raise their kids the same way, and then they would grow up in pretty much the same environment as the parent. Like, the amount of change that happened within one generation was pretty minimal, right? And then technology came around, and that, I don't know about that. No, but think like, I don't know, 1,000 years ago, right? The difference between one generation of peasants and another generation of peasants isn't going to be like super significant. But then at some point we hit like a tech boom, and then between one generation and the next there was like a whole new like genre of like technology, right? And we have the electricity and the Industrial Revolution, or trains and transport, and like education as a whole becoming normalized. So like your parents would get a different education than the kids did, because within the time span of one generation the entire knowledge base of the world would fucking get upheaved, And so the kids were all learning different shit. Yo, Flood, thank you for the prime. The Industrial Revolution has consequences. Unironically true, right? And so we went from like pretty much kids being raised with the same culture and same everything as their parents to every generation sequentially having vastly different experiences as they're growing up. And so parents get raised one way and then they learn in their life and they try and teach their kids maybe the same way, but their kids don't like it and they rebel against it because it doesn't fit in with the current climate because of how much shit's changed. And then parents feel like out of place and weird and want to go back to where things were they were. And I realized that I think this whole thing is like why people are so angry all the time. I think it's just because we went from, as the species, the only people you interacted with are other individuals in your immediate vicinity who all live basically the same life you live, with basically the same information you had, with basically the same beliefs you did. And now, within the last like 100 years or so, that shit is changed.
I remember my father need to work the farm life because his father did it. He changed because there was enough money in it to live.
You know, think of the British Lord, right? Like, kids no longer, like it used to be your parent had a job and then you would just take your parent's job and then your kid would take your job. And now that shit doesn't really happen. Like, you have family businesses, but a lot of people are like, you grow up and then you leave house and you go do some other shit, you know? Fuck yeah! And it's...
Jesus, true, I list to a femboy from UK.
I'm not a femboy. Thank you for Biddy's Lodrog. And it's... I don't know. It feels like we went so quickly from, hey, you only know your neighbors. You only know, like, what is going on in your town and what your neighbors are doing and blah, 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 blah. To, you now know what everybody on the entire planet thinks all at once about everything forever. And not only are their experiences different to you, but your experiences are going to be different from your parents because of how fucking quick time moves. And now, as shit has gotten quicker, it's gotten from, like, telephone to tech to internet to now we're on short form. So the thing that you're living through right now, like the big thing of now, like the big thing is going to be different from next week.
Number, fuck you.
Yo, Aiden, thank you for the gifted sub. And so it ends up being a, I don't know, like, you're not just arguing with people that exist anymore, you know? You're arguing with every single version of everyone that's ever existed. Because you may be arguing with the dude from 3 weeks ago that was talking about a different issue, and now the climate is completely different because 3 weeks have passed, and that's like forever in nowadays. And it's like,
Yeah! Wait, Penumbral, fuck you!
Tell me about I live the start of the internet to now.
and you're the biddies all drunk, right? It's things change so quick. I think that's just why people are so weirdly angry all the time. Is we're so different and shit changes so quick that it can never stabilize into like one culture. And it's I've been feeling very pessimistic about life recently. I feel like we're kind of on a I don't know, this may just be me. It kind of feels like we're on a collision course for some bullshit. Does that make sense? Oh wait, you gifted this up to Resnick. I didn't even clock that the first time. Thank you, Aiden. Wait, that was RNG? That's really funny. But I don't know, man. It feels like every year that goes by, shit just gets weirder and weirder and quicker, and it feels like there's more shit happening. I don't know, man. It feels like life hasn't been normal since like 2016. I don't know if that's just like nostalgia and bias or if that's real. But I feel like, I don't know, in like 2016, shit felt somewhat stable on a day-to-day basis. And now it feels like that's gone. But then I imagine people in 2008 thought that, right? When the entire fucking economy crashed. So, I don't know. It's hard. I've been getting so sad about it. It's sad to see people on the internet argue, and I know it's weird, like I should be used to it by now, but it's just people are so fucking terminally online and angry at each other about everything, and to the point where we can't even like have a fun game about a dad and a daughter like dynamic, because some people take it as like, haha, the woke left won't ever understand childcare. And some people are like, oh man, if any man likes this game, he must be into kids, right? Like, oh my god. It's just, it turns into like, we can't just have things anymore. Everything is a point. Everything is a talking point. Everything is an own. Everything is a political issue. There's never just, you can't just be chill. So now you just scroll and then you see shit like, oh man, the fucking Saikuno drama as well. Oh my god. The Saikuno thing made me so like unhappy as well, because I saw people being like, yo, Saikuno W. People were like complimenting him and gassing him up and being funny about it. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like cheating is, do you know what pissed me off about the Saikuno situation? Right? Is like, I remember, and this is dragging up old shit, but like, I'm not big enough for it to really matter. But like, I remember when the fruit shit was hitting its peak, man. And people fucking tore fruit like asunder. Like, the shit that got said about her in that whole situation, even though in that situation, for what we knew, it was far more justifiable because she was basically, and we're not going to get into it, but in that whole thing, dude, they fucking ripped into her. They like, there was like so much like death threats and shit that went down. And I remember how angry the VTuber community was and how many people like were so ready to just kill her for it. And then the same thing happens with Saikuno, and people are more concerned. People care more about the fucking like the drama tuber reaction to it. People, you would think Mugen was the one that, like, okay, like I have issues with Mugen. I'm not like Mugen's biggest fan, don't get me wrong, and I think the way he, like, I'm not, again, it ties into my whole like YouTuber theory and my opinion and whatnot, but dude, the way people were talking about it, Saikuno was the one getting like the least amount of shit from what I saw. The people getting the most amount of shit were the girls that the girls that he cheated on his girlfriend with, and the people reporting on it, like the drama tubers, and not the man that cheated on his girlfriend. And it's just, it's, I don't, if it just makes me sad, man. And I'm so sad at seeing people's priorities, and then sometimes you ever sometimes leave your internet space and like realize like, oh fuck, people out here be wilding. Yo, Abano, thank you for the super
Swear,
chat.
you go nap for 1 hour and pen number all of Juba goes live. Hi Pen, good to see you.
Good to see you too, dude. Thank you for dropping by. We're talking about Pragmata and got into like how like random drama bullshit. It's sometimes I end up falling into like a piece of the internet that is clearly not where I normally am, and I just end up getting shocked by the standards people have. It fucking, like, seeing the way people talk about like women and how prudish people are. Dude, the one I fell into the other day was it was like people talking about, it was Pragmata again, because I don't know if it's I think it's the voice actor for Diana is like, and I think there's someone to do with Pragmata. They're like a transgender, like sex worker, pornographic worker, like 10 years ago or something like that, right? And dude, people were digging that shit up, and being like, yo, Capcom, why are you working with this? We can't be promoting this. And it's like, first of all, who gives a shit? You dug into her and like found out that she did fucking porn like 10 years ago. Who gives a shit, right? But then I saw the comments of it, and even the one I found, the tweet I found was like, hey guys, I don't think this is a big deal because it happened 10 years ago. And even that one, in the comments, there was a bunch of people being like, no, the consequences have to be as high as possible to discourage this kind of thing. They should be burning in hell. And people were talking like she committed a crime. And it made me realize, like, dude, there are some people out there that think sex work is like the devil. Like like think that you are actually like a monster committing a crime. And it's just like, it's so, I remember reading through that, I went through that whole thread and I was like, who cares? Like, why do you guys care what people have done with their body in the past? I don't understand. I don't care why you give it. I don't understand why you care so much. I don't understand why it's such a big thing. Who cares if people did sex work in the past? It doesn't fucking matter. And it's just, it's so bizarre because I not only grew up, but I interact mainly in like very like sex positive, progressive communities that to me, like it's very like implies like, yeah, who cares the sex workers work? Who gives a shit, right? But it's just, sometimes I realize that like, dude, there's a whole other ecosystem of people out there that are so fucking like judicial with how they think about sex in any way, and are so hateful of women as well. Like there are motherfuckers out there that genuinely dead ass like just hate women, and it's just this. I know this sounds like a psychono, but like I'd be like, I would never hate you, queen. Like don't worry, I hate certain women, mainly the VTubers. Don't get me wrong. Like I ain't trying to be like a fucking, I would never say that about you, queen. Flips hair. My XP bar is so full.
Simp.
Simp, yeah, it's me. I'm a simp. But it's just, I don't know, it's... I think, wait, is this it? Yo, Cinder! Welcome in, we're talking about sex work. What are you guys up to? Welcome in. We're having very calm, orderly discussions about things, mainly about the daughter simulator Pragmata. You banned woman for me? Thank you. Thank you for banning woman. Someone with the Twitch handle woman is going to be very sad.
Oh, fuck you. We talking about femnumbral sexy work?
Yo, thank you for the biddies. Yes, it is. My past is a sex work. This is like a fucking light novel title. Yeah. What were you guys up to? We're playing Helldivers? Banned from stream already and I just got here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Blame Resnick. He bans everybody. Resnick hates women. Chat. Get him.
Bro, fuck you.
Not that I was good, but he did it anyways.
Night Rain. Ooh. I thought, dude, I've made plans to play Night Rain with, I think, like 5 or 6 separate people, and I've still not done it. Do you know what, actually? Do you know who's a bitch? Heavenly Father. That man. I asked that man, I was like, hey, do you want to play Night Rain when it comes out before it dropped? And he was like, no, I'm not going to be playing Night Rain. I was like, okay, cool, no worries. I leave him. And then I open up this motherfucker's stream like a week after Night Rain drops. This motherfucker's playing Night Rain. He just didn't want to play it with me. Because he fucking hates me. Absolutely fucked up. Nah, Heavenly Shell. He's gone to Vexpo and he talked about getting a Greg's sausage roll in England. And then he spelled Greg's with 1 G. And so I told him he was LARPing as a British person, which no one should ever do. Yeah, to be fair, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. It's very much one of those games I could see myself playing once or twice, but not like committing to. He was at Vexpo last year, but I don't think he was doing it official. He wasn't at Vexpo. He lied. He lied about being at Vexpo. I think it was, wait, hang on. Let me see. I need to be careful who I say was at Vexpo. Was it, did he, hang on. Yeah, no, okay. It was Nostro. Nostro, who is a different person of the same skin color, who I met and didn't realize I met because I knew it wasn't Heavenly, but I didn't know who it was, right? Nostro, who's another guy I've met and hung out with. He was on the Cobble One server. We hung out a bit there. Heavenly just gave his like badge to Nostro, and Nostro went around pretending to be Heavenly, which is really funny. And then the moment my group met Nostro, because I wasn't able to hang around to say hi to Nostro because I was going off with another group. It was one of those moments where I ran into him on the street while with like another group of VTubers heading to like a restaurant somewhere, and so I couldn't stay and say hi. So I just kind of waved to him and I was like, yo, I know Heavenly, good to see you. I know you're not Heavenly, but whatever. But when my group of people, like my friend group, met him, the moment they tweeted about meeting Heavenly Father, the jig went up and they admitted it wasn't Heavenly, and so all of my friends just looked like idiots because they all tweeted about it after the reveal. It was great. It was good. I liked it. But yeah, no, Vex was great. I DM'd them today asking if like I'll be good to get another like industry pass, because I was gonna apply as a guest, but then I was like, I don't know if I need to be doing shit. Like last year I was in the concert thing, kind of. I like MC'd a little bit for it, just as like a cameo, you know. But I did debate doing one, but I also like don't know what I'd fucking do for a panel or anything. I can't sing. I could do like a VTuber news panel, but that's about it, which would be really funny. What's a group of VTubers called? A haggle? An ambulance, I think. Yeah, I don't know. There's no... I genuinely don't know what I would do for like... I mean... I debated for a while at either Vexpo or Offkai just inviting all of the fucking YouTubers to one panel to see what would happen. I think it'd be funny. But that wouldn't really work anymore because False is gone and I don't think the rest of them would be down. Are there any left? Like newstubers? Rima and Alara, I guess. Ads, but oh my god, when I remade the stream after it crashed or didn't work earlier, it didn't apply the new settings, sorry. I had it, dude, I remember being like, oh man, I'm so on the ball today. Maybe that's why the stream broke, because I set it to manual before the stream started, I don't know. Video that's to run through the convention, like here's what you expect to see of Expo in 2026. No, I need to be the guy that does the like introduction video, like welcome to V Expo. Did a Key and Peele news bit. Oh my god. I need a partner. I'd probably, yeah, I wouldn't want to do a thingy by myself. Actually, it would be fun. I may ask Zoe. If Zoe's planning on doing a thing again like she did last year, I might see what she's up to. And if not, if she wants to do one. Because Zoe did like a whole VTuber panel last year with like talking about the industry, which I thought was really interesting. Yeah, I'm excited for Vexpo this year. I enjoy meeting people. I think Vexpo and Offkai are very different experiences now that I've been to both. Be your first year going? It's good. So like Offkai is big, but Offkai is good, don't get me wrong. But it's, I feel like oftentimes you trade a bit of the social element for the convention element, if that makes sense. Like there's so many people and so many things happening and so many like events and shit that you kind of end up just kind of pulled all over the place, and it feels like you never actually get to sit down and hang with people as much because everybody's always getting pulled to like 3 different things. So you sit down and talk for like 5 minutes and then they're off somewhere else, and it also turns into like a whole thing of there'll be like 10 parties happening at once and you're invited to one of them and your friend is invited to another one and you're not invited to that one, or at least you don't know, but you know the person hosting it, but you don't want to reach out and be like, hey, can I come? Because it becomes annoying. And so it ends up being this whole thing where it feels like the entire con is just people sort of not clout chasing, but like it feels like it is very much a numbers game, if that makes sense, of like you need to be this cool to enter into this party, and it kind of gets a bit, I want to chill out and hang out with my friends and drink and just, I don't know, like sit in a bar somewhere, play some fucking drinking games, hang out, talk to people, meet people, you know. I don't love the whole mixer shit that goes on. Like I've met a few cool people doing it, don't get me wrong. Although even then, I'm a horrible human being. And I don't remember like most of the people I meet, because I meet them for like 3 seconds and I don't tie, like I know who they are before I meet them, but the link in my brain doesn't form between like, oh, this is their VTuber, this is their person. Like it doesn't work. And so I end up just forgetting meeting most of the people. And then I meet them again at FutureCon and they're like, hi. And I'm like, hi. I don't know if I am a bad person or if I just have like a very like recognizable, like I'm, I guess a little bit distinct. Like not it's kind of fucked up to say, but like the majority of VTubers are girls. So it becomes like the few male VTubers I meet kind of stick in my head because I'm like, I remember meeting that person because they were the only dude in that entire fucking event. But it like sometimes you meet like 5 VTubers back to back and they're all like women that are like 5 feet tall, so that you only see like the top of their head, and it's just like, oh fuck, I don't remember which one's which. And I don't know if that's me being sexist or if it's real, because it's hard, man. Like I've dead ass met like entire groups of VTubers where there's like 10 of them and like 9 of them are girls of the same height, and like the major characteristics, they all have like the same color hair, and and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's hard. And yet half the time they have like a mask on as well. So it's like, you know, short white girl with black hair and a mask. I don't know. I only have so many categories to fit my fucking names into, bro.
I think that's racism agents VTuber.
VTubist. Yeah, I may be the worst. I know. I'm sorry. I don't speak to women. Apologies. But no, it's hard, man. And then you only meet them once, and then you meet them again at a convention 6 months later, and you're like, fuck, I know you. But then nobody else seems to have that problem with me. At least I've never noticed it.
Also self-hate. Very fitting.
Very true. Thank you for the biddies, Lodrog. I don't know if it's because I'm like tall and I tend to be wearing like a beanie and a gangly. I don't know. Like, I guess I kind of am a little bit distinctive, but it took me 4 months to figure out the difference between 2 managers I had at work. One of them was very out and gay. I am lamppost guy. You just need to talk to them more and meet them more, get that reinforcement. Well, see, that's the thing, right? Is that you meet them once as a person, and then you meet them like 20 times as a VTuber. And so what gets stuck in your head is the VTuber, and you need to like tie... It makes you look really bad because you don't remember meeting a person that you've known for like 2 years and collabed with like 10 times because you just didn't make the tie, you know? For like a Titan. I don't know, I don't know why the average VTuber is so short. It's very bizarre. They genuinely are. If you ever go to a convention, like the average VTuber is like 5 feet tall. It's weird. But I mean, like, but it doesn't go for dudes. The average like male VTuber is like 6 feet. I'm oftentimes shorter than the other male VTubers I meet. Like, oftentimes they're like 6, sometimes they're like 6'3" or 6'4". Like, for some reason, male VTubers seem to skew tall, but girl VTubers seem to skew small, and I don't know why. I don't know, maybe there's some selection bias there. Hey Kings, how you going? Be short then, I'm only 170 centimeters. You'd still be taller than most VTubers, to be fair. You're shorter than everyone you meet. That's not true. I'm taller than most of the people. A whole person, most of them. Chronically ill and never grew. Well, but then that would apply to the... no, because male VTubers have health issues as well, alright? I don't know. It's one of the wonders of the world. Wait, is Northern Lion playing Pragmata with Kate? You taller 190? No, I am 183, something like that. So like I'm not tall. I like skew tall. I'm a little bit taller than average, but I'm not that tall. I am lanky as fuck though. Like my arms are long and my legs are long. I mean, I've done hand cams. People have seen my arms and stuff, and they can attest that I am I'm a little bit gangly. Nimi NL collab when? Do you reckon this eventually we'll get that like through just eventual chain collabs? Basketball player build. I did play basketball through high school. I was never very good, to be fair, but I did play it. Played volleyball as well. Oh my god, you guys see the new, like, the Avatar movie that leaked? How the fuck did the entire movie leak on Twitter? Like, how did that happen? God, Twitter, my detested. Ugh. No idea how, yeah, I don't know. I saw something about like an email, like the entire thing was in an email. Made me think of those. You ever been on like TikTok and just seen the entire Shrek movie somehow uploaded to TikTok? That convage footage you sure looked at. Oh yeah, I forget. There is footage of me at a convention. When I fucking met Heavenly via computer. I look tall, but I look tall in a crowd at a VTuber convention because, again, like the average height skews low. But yeah, I still haven't looked at the new Avatar movie. I've seen all the edits. Oh, we should do our Wordle before so Dragon can go to sleep. Because otherwise, Dragon will be here for 15 years. I did go on Zentrum. I don't regret it. I still haven't posted like an actual official face reveal image of myself, but it is out there if people. I've never been particularly defensive of it. I don't really care. I'm just a guy. Like I don't. It's not like I have a particular like stalkery like parasocial audience that is gonna like give a shit. The only reason I was a little bit hesitant is in case I'm hanging out with somebody who is, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to. If I face reveal myself and then hang out with somebody else who hasn't, then it can. But then at cons I hang out with like fucking Bree all the time, and Bree just meets people as Bree and has face revealed as Bree, so it doesn't fucking matter, you know. How long's my hair now? I've actually been trimming it myself recently because it's gotten so long that it started like tangling and shit. It's really annoying. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with it. My hair used to be really like smooth and never had knots, never had anything wrong with it, but recently it started getting like really tangled and like knotted and stuff, so I've just been trimming it myself. Do you need more hair ties? No, I still actually have that tub there. It's still seeing a lot of use. So I've trimmed it. It's currently down to like the top of my ribs, but I'm gonna keep chopping away at it every so often. But yeah, no, because I have super curly hair, but like the tangles were never usually an issue. Like it used to be super smooth and I could run my hands through it, but the past like, well, it wasn't like this at conventions. It's the past like 6 months, it's just started really knotting and getting really like dry and kind of straw textury, and I don't know why. And the thing is, oh my god, is that the Princess Prixie Protocock? Oh my god. It's weird. Despite having long hair, I never actually really learned how to fucking care for it because it just kind of grew like this. Weirdly, you don't get a manual for dealing with hair just because it grows out, you know? So I don't really know what I'm doing other than I've just started, anytime it gets tangled, I find the tangle and I just fucking snip it. That's how I've been cutting my hair. Because okay, I don't know if this is a me thing. It started doing this really annoying thing where it doesn't just tangle, it like gets into like a ball. Like at the end of one of my strands of hair, there would just be like a fucking orb of like pure hair that's all tangled together. And I pull it out and then I end up pulling out like the entire ball is like a knotted up, rolled out thing. I don't know what to do with it. I just it's weird. Anyway, melch. That's a word? I was honestly just guessing. Bedge. Beard. theory, there is another E though. Okay. This could be like probably E in the 4th slot. So X, E, X, E, X. You separate shampoo and conditioner? Yeah, I'm not fucking Wilbur Soot. I don't have like 15 in one.
Fuck you!
Breaking Moon Boy finds small moons forming at the tips of his hair. Now back to the news about evil bunnies.
It's weird. I don't know. I've never had issues with my hair ever growing up. It always just curled normally and I didn't have to touch it or do anything to it. And then just recently it's been a pain. For stuff for dry your ends, do not use long hair until unnecessarily. No, I have like good salon like tier shampoo and conditioner that is really nice with my hair. I think my thing, if it keeps being annoying, is that ever since I started trimming it, I think what basically has happened is I just
Welcome to Yating.
and even the biddies are drug. I think what has happened is basically I let it grow too long without trimming it, and it just, the split ends were tangling together. So ever since I've started trimming it myself, I think it's getting better, or at least it feels like it is. So hopefully that'll work. Anyway. Veeked. Fuck. I feel like it's gonna be something ED. Dude? Is that a word? That is a word. Okay. So E at the end, I guess. XEXWE. I can't think. What ends in WE? If it's not that, it'd be WEXXE, which would be where, like wetted? No. Weave? Weave. Got it. W. Dude, did you know the one the other day was toady? And I got it in 3 and I was so proud of myself because who the fuck knows, who uses the word toady? The only reason I knew the word toady is because fanfiction uses it as like the grunt character, like, the toady. Let's see. Cyber Dragon, no. Hourglass, web. Cloud, manic, net, web, cyber, cloud, things to do with like the internet. No. Okay. That wasn't even one away. Cloud, net. Okay. Venom, web. Like things to do with spiders. Hook, bait, rod, net, things that you can catch fish with. Plume, cloud, puff, billow. Billow isn't like, billow is like the way a sheep moves. I don't know if that's a thing. Cyber security. No, cyber space. Manic episode. No. Hourglass is like a loading symbol. Measures time. I think this is probably, yeah, okay. Massive smoke, yeah, that makes sense. This last one, blue origin. No. Cyber Venom is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, I think. Manic Episode, no. Manic. Web MD. Fucking Meatless is interesting. Cannibalism. The fuck could these are gotta be the purple. Yeah, I was thinking spider shit, but that's like Venom, Web, Hourglass is on the back of a like Black Widow. Like oh, like Black Widow stuff. But then what would the last one be? Blue? Cannibal? Oh yeah, because they eat their mates, right? Associated with Black Widow spiders. Yep. Okay. And what the fuck is this? Monday? The fuck is... Wait, what? Wait, how do I... Blue Monday, Cyber Monday, Manic Monday, Meatless Monday. I've not heard of anything of that. I've heard of none of them. I don't know. What the fuck is Blue Monday? Manic? What the fuck is it? What are those? Cyber Monday? I don't think I've ever heard of that, no. Is it American? Oh, it's a Blue Monday's a song. Okay. Okay, let's do strands. Comes after Black Friday. I see. Gloriously glaring, like leer, like to stare at someone. Okay. No. Leer stare. Peer, leer, stare, seer, listen, al-Gaid. Stare, yeah, okay, thank you for this stare. I'm trying to see if there is actually a stare here. The other one is, glaring could be like an error, like a mistake. Wig. Is there a stare here? ST, no. Okay, no, there's only one S. Ligma. Oh. It says gloriously glaring as well. Like, oh, what's that called again? Onomat? No, not onomat. What? Alliteration. That's the one. Is it alliteration? Wait. Wait. There might. Wait. It looks like you might be able to form alliteration here. Hang on. Fuck. Oh my god. It looks like you can. I don't think you can. How the fuck do you even spell alliteration? I'm too illiterate to spell it. Let's see. Glitter, I think. Oh, is it just shit that sparkles? Captain Sparkles. Yeah, I don't think there's alliteration here. I think it's shit that's like glistening. Glisten. Okay. Glitter, glisten. Sparkle's gotta be here, right? Like glamour. Glean. Math. Glint. Glow. Gleam. They all begin with G. Gleam. Wait, I don't see an A is the issue. Unless it's up here. No. Gleam. Yeah, it's all shit that begins with G. I guess that's why it's gloriously glaring. Glint we already have, right? Eye-catching, I think. No. Catch. Light? No. What the fuck? Catch something. Because it can't, you know, it's not gonna be that. Where did my music go? Hello? Hang on. Catch. Light. Okay, well we know it's gonna start with a G. Glimmer? Do we have glimmer? We don't have glimmer. Okay. Wait, there's only the spanogram left. Catch the I'll catch the light. There we go. That was not too bad. We've had worse for sure. No more games for it. Let's do Bracket. I like Bracket City. Although sometimes Bracket City makes me feel really dumb because I just don't know what the fucking clue is referring to and there's no way for me to get that knowledge. Alternative to treat. Trick. Animal with one trick. Pony. Whose little pony? My little pony. Oh god. Hello every pony. Word after stained or magnifying glass. Sunglass structure at the mall. A dial? Hut? The fuck is that? I only got that from something you make when pizza refuses to honor your expired coupon. I don't know what the fuck is what is a sunglasses hut? What? Oh well, whatever. Something you make when Pizza Hut refuses to honor your expired coupon. A fuss? Glass. Fine print. Frustrating traffic or printer situation. Jam. Spirit associated with Jamaica and pirates. Rum? Okay, something you make when position vis-a-vis the making a featurette. Okay. Something you make in Pizza Hut. What the fuck is this clue? Pan? A call? Water source that Timmy never actually fell into in... Yeah, that's going to be well, but... What does vis-a-vis mean again? It's like opposite, right? Oh no, it's face to face, right? Some position opposite the for making of a featurette. This fucking... Yeah, I was gonna say fuss, but that doesn't match up with the... It's gonna be S here. You see what I mean sometimes where it's like you can rattle through the first like 5 clues because it's like, oh, I know this answer, and then it's just this shit, and I'm like, make do. Yeah, but position vis-a-vis the do's for making of a I mean, I can try it. It just means we're gonna lose points, but make do, make fuss, make call, make complaint? Something you make when Pizza Hut refuses. Thank you, Growth Demon, for the follow. What the fuck is this question? I don't know. Face? No. I've tried fuss. Position vis-a-vis the something for a making of a featurette. And then that's going to be... Clipping could actually be... No. Oh, scene. You make a scene. Position VV the scenes for... That's good call, Aiden. Position VV the scenes for... What does that even... More vulgar... Hang on. More vulgar... Behind? What does that mean? Position vis-a-vis the scene for a making of... Oh, for a making of featurette. So the scenes are there and then you're behind, I guess, the camera? I don't know if I get that one. More vulgar behind ass. Water source of Timmy. Well. Okay. We're Gucci. See, I think I did the first, like, few... I got the first few questions right, and then I just failed. Ball set for penumbral. Let's go. Ball set for penumbral. Why are we wait, why the fuck are there people saying ball set for penumbral? What? What? Wait, did we get raided and I missed it? Why doesn't YouTube notify you when you get raided? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. YouTube hates me. Bonnie, there we go. It just fucking notified me. Oh my god. small indie company, guys. YouTube could never do raid messages. Bonnie, there with the raid. Welcome in. We guys had fun. We guys were going well. We're doing our daily Northern Lion impersonation where we go through all of the quizzes and make ourselves look foolish and dumb. There should be a VTuber doll. Wait, is that a thing? Hang on. Wait. Oh, I found a Twitter account and the account is suspended. Fuck. I looked it up and I found this tweet of someone being like, hey, do you guys want to do like a VTube doll? It'd be great. Follow my main account for the site. This account is suspended. God damn it. Twitter hates me. It hates me specifically. Yo, Whiteborg, thank you for the membership gifted.
You know what, Penumbral? Fuck you. Alright, just fuck you.
Oh, so yeah, hi, Raiders. My notification messages are just various VTubers telling me to go fuck myself. That is, sorry, that's the vibe we have here. Positive messages, reinforcements, wholesome notifications? No. I asked all of my friends to tell me to go fuck myself and then randomized it. Wait, the website's still up? Wait, is it actually... Wait, hang on. Is it VTube doll? No. How do you get the website though? Because the account's gone. Bonnie's going to do a 3D concert. Ooh, neat. Congrats. I hope it goes well. I hope the D stays 3 and not 2. Googled it. Damn, he's good. Damn, he's good. He Googled that shit. Wait, okay, hang on. Wait, what was it called? I tried to Google it and it didn't come up. VTuber doll. There's a HoloLive themed one. There's a Who's That VTuber quiz. Now there's a tweet from... Wait. This is from April 15th. What? VTubal. Oh my god, wait, there it is. Okay. VTubal.mo. I found it. Okay. I'm probably not on here, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, Bonnie's on here. Dude, this is like, wait, this is really pretty. Status active. Oh god, there's so much information. What does 71% hair mean? What does that mean? Why is Bonnie 71% hair? Oh, similarity. I thought it meant she was yeah, you're 71% hair. Okay. So kind of blondie. Should I try myself? Part of me wants to try myself, part of me is well aware I'm not on here and then I'm just gonna look like a fool, but like I can try it, but like no. They hate me. They hate me and they want me to die. Okay, lower than 130. Damn, Bonnie has 136k subs. I was not familiar with her game. Congrats. Okay, it doesn't tell you higher or lower for the. It tells you the I'm not gonna know the zodiacs. I don't know my own zodiac. Gender F. Pay your respects. Is that okay? Blues are correct, right? I assume blue is correct, or like yellow is like half correct, and then red is wrong. So they're not British. English and Japanese. Let's do a pure English. Who's a pure of Rin? Wait, no, Rin's British. We need an American. I don't know. Pippa? Pippa streams on Kick? Okay, they're not American either. They are only English. 82% with the, wait, how is it 71% for that and 82% for pink? Okay, oh fuck. I mean, okay, no, they're not American. What other nationalities are there? Australian VTuber? Cool. Oh god. Wait. There's Hollow. Are there any? Oh, Bay. Let's try Bay. Bay's Australian. Oh my, wait, Bay's, oh, I forgot how many languages Bay has. They are Australian though. Okay. Is she still called Creepy? No, okay. Who else is Australian? Does it say if they're like Hololive or not? Is there, we also know they're a Scorpio, that's of zero fucking help. Does it say if they're in Hololive? Affiliation. Oh, it does, yeah. They're not indie. They're not FaZe. They're not Hololive. So they're... Are there any Australians in Niji? Wait, do we know if... Wait, yeah, we know they're a girl. Yeah, there's an indie... Wait, is there an indie corp tag? No. We know they're active... We know they debuted before 2021. An Australian that debuted before 2021. Can it be? No, because it's not indie. Wait, is this an agency VTuber from Australia? Could it be Sana? No, because it's not from Hololive. Fuck. Wait, but then why is it saying later than Gen 2? Oh, so it's... That doesn't make any sense. It's later than Gen 2 in whatever agency it is, but debuted before 2021? What fucking agency is that? FaZe? Not FaZe. Like, the only agencies that have been around that long is like Niji, FaZe, Hollow. Is there a Niji member from Australia? From like early Niji? They're not from EN. Wait, but yeah, no, it says not EN. But they only speak English. Is there an Australian... I'm trying to remember Australian Niji members. That's a girl as well. No, because... No, there's not. And they have like pinkish hair. This is difficult. Let's put him knowledge to the test. They're not a YouTube streamer either, so they're only Twitch. Oh my god, because I was gonna say like Creepy, but because like Creepy has been around for a while. I think that's what she goes by now, right? And I think she's only, yeah, she goes by Creepy now. I got it right. Because she's rebranded a couple times, I think. And she's Australian. She's from I've not kept up. Is it, oh yeah, Axel. Wait. No, but it's a boy, it's a girl, not a boy. I mean, we'll try Axel anyway, just for the knowledge, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, and lower than 136k subs. Humanoid, so not animal. Similar hair color. Yeah, later than Gen 1. We're looking like, oh god. So it's an agency member that's like, it's okay, it's a girl agency member from a gen later than Gen 3 that debuted before 2021 that is from Australia. Throw Niji. I mean, I can throw a Niji guess at it just to be, I mean, we'll try Finana, even though I know Finana's not from Australia. Yeah, it's not Niji. I should have tried a later gen just to see what gen it is. It's probably Gen 3, right? Is it Ari? Is it Ariel? Wait, that fits actually. No, never mind. Because she has kind of similar hair. Okay. Close. We're narrowing it down. Oh, American, not Australian. Wait, yeah, because it's not indie. It's not Niji. It's not Holostars or Hololive. Not FaZe. Is Hatchima Australian? Hatchima learned in she flew up under Hololive. I'm trying to remember what. Hang on. Okay, have we know it's not FaZe, it's not Hollow, it's not Niji, it's not Indie, it's not Geeks. I mean they live in Australia, they came from Australia. I think it just means they're Australian. So whatever the average person would think of as Australian. Cersei debuted wait. Oh wait, what if this means later? I was assuming that the down arrow meant it debuted earlier, but it could mean later. If it's later, it could be Cersei, because Cersei is Australian and is from like a later gen. It's not Cersei. Okay. Gen 3 though. I assumed the down arrow meant earlier, not later, but Cersei is Australian. My favorite Chroma Shift member, by the way, just a little tidbit. Microshi. Is that a term that's been copyrighted yet? Microshi. It's a terrible term. Oh my god, this is hard. This is really hard. They're not from Chrome. What agency? Okay, I think we just have to start throwing agencies at it. It's got to be agencies that have been around for fucking ever, though. That have an Australian member. Okay, what other like really old agencies are there? Because if we're talking Gen 3, it has to be. Okay, let's just do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do we're gonna do Kids in the Eye just to double check the date thing. Okay, it is earlier. That's insane. By the way, a Gen 3 VTuber from an agency debuting before 2021. Like, for context, Finana, who is Gen 1 of Niji EN, debuted in 2021. So Gen 3 of this agency was out before Gen 1 of fucking Niji. It won't be V4. V4's not been around for longer than Niji has. Has it? But I like the OG. It's still active as well. Who the fuck is this? And they stream on Twitch. They're an agency VTuber that's been around since before 2021, but they stream on Twitch. Oh, I'm blanking. Try a recent VTuber to check. We tried... Cersei's pretty recent. Cersei debuted like a year and a bit ago. They're still active. Oh god, this is hard. Maybe one that released in 2025? Oh, no, because look, you can see 2016 has the up arrow behind it. 2024 has the down arrow. So down means it debuted before that date. So we know that it debuted before 2021. We know it's a Gen 3. We know that they're Australian. That streams on Twitch. What the fuck? A hint. I think I'm taking the hint. Okay, that doesn't help. I know that they have 60k fucking... I know that they have 60k Twitch followers. Again, I would think this is... If I find out this is creepy and that the thing just... Because that fits, because she's Australian. Oh, no, she doesn't have the hair. Because she used... What was the agency she used to be a part of? The one with the 7 deadly sins. You guys remember? I don't know if she's still a part of it. I don't think she is. I think she left at some point. But there was like a... Fuck. What was the agency called? I'm blanking. No Known Height. Oh wait, yeah. What the fuck? Okay, weird. And we know they're a Scorpio. Cleo? No, because they debuted before 2021. And Cleo debuted like a year or so ago, right? Anyone with just pure white hair. Is that what that means? I mean, we can try. We'll try. Who has pure white hair that... Okay, what other agencies are there? What other old... Oh, wait. Wait. No, Cleo's actually a fucking shout because Cleo got introduced into FaZe, so she would have debuted earlier, but she is of a later generation. No, but it's not FaZe Connect. We know it's not FaZe. Fuck. That might actually be the shout, though. It might be a person who debuted earlier, who then got put into an agency afterwards, and thus they're part of a later gen, but they debuted early. So we may be looking for, like, not an invader, but like... Okay, it's not Chroma Shift. That is actually that... I mean, I'll try Cleo just to see. I mean, what do we have to lose? Nothing. Okay. Version. Fuck. Or wait, it might just be independent former. I don't know what's yellow there, if it's independent former or version. Good night, Dragon. We do eye candy just because is eye candy not on here? Oh no, it's just separated. They have white hair. Oh, we only have 5 guesses left. Fuck, okay. Shit, this is hard. How the fuck are you meant to do this? I'm taking the hint. Apartment 103. Oh, fuck. Oh no, fuck. Do I know? Oh god, this is really fucking testing my knowledge. Pronounce version. Sorry, my bad. Oh no. Trying to think who. That's. Wait, no, it's the bottom. It's the bottom. Apartment 103 is the fucking. It's the apartment 103 is the gen, like the Lazarite or Tempest. It's fucking. Hang on, wait, let me check something. Is it? Is that how you spell? Oh. It's 3 a.m. Okay. Okay, it's 3 a.m. talent. Independent former, which is I think why this is yellow. So we're looking for somebody that joined 3 a.m. Oh fuck, my knowledge of 3 a.m. members is limited. Cookie's the one that just came to mind immediately. Fuck. Oh shit. I just realized if I don't get this, I look like an asshole. This is bad. I've put myself in a bad situation. It's not gonna be Snuffy. Snuffy doesn't have the hair. But it may be someone that joined a lot in that like gen of people that joined. Oh, dude, I fucking reported on this. I should know that. Is it Vivi doesn't have the hair though? I'm thinking. Wait, I actually don't know what the hair is. What color hair is Vivi again? Doesn't Vivi have like pinkish? Like it's got like orange streaks, isn't it? Vividly, I'm googling because I forget what her mod. No, she has like purple hair. It's like purple with like orangey bits. Does that fit? I can try it. Is Vivi Australian? I guess she is. There we go. Good job, everybody. That was hard, man. That was cool. Okay, we add this to our new weekly things. This is cool. There you go. That makes sense, yeah. So the clocking earlier that from who was it? From Cleo, whoever recommended Cleo, was a shout because it clouded me into the debuted earlier, got brought into the generation later. Makes sense because I honestly didn't think of that. That's why I was tweaking, because I was like, what fucking agency had a Gen 3 before 2021? Because like even HoloLive didn't have a Gen 3 before 2021, did they? Like EN3 only came out wait, hang on. Holo EN3. Like when did Holo EN Gen 3 come out? That's Shiori's gen, right? Let me Google this real quick because I'm pretty sure that wasn't even in 2021. Yeah, that was 2023. That's why I was tweaking, man. Holo EN3 was in 2023, and I was thinking like, what fucking agency is this? That was fun. I'm happy we did that. It's cool. I'm adding it. I'm gonna bookmark it because I'll forget. Okay, what else do we normally do? We did the Pokédoll real quick. I know Holo held off for a while, but even then, like, I can't think of many other agencies that have a Gen 3, like, by that time. Okay, let's do Golem. Let's do Zubat. A schedule? Yeah, we'll do a schedule. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We'll do one for sure. Okay, flying secondary type. Second stage. Let's do a Pidgeotto. Okay, it's gonna be Fearow. Yeah, I'm him. I should play schedule 1. That is the schedule he meant. That makes so much. Why don't you just say that, Resnick? Oh my god. That's muck. It's a lol and muck. I have played Schedule though before. Pokemon that lives underground because of its dark habitat is repelled by bright sunlight. Diglett? Yep. Silhouette that's a Golduck, I think? No. Oh. Really? Charizard? Okay, yeah. Easy clap. Do we want to do an Am I the Asshole doll and get mad again? We already spoke on stream for like so long about annoying internet people, but let's see. But after, no, we'll do the schedule last. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Daily challenge. Okay. 10. Yeah, I'll make it. I promise. I'm not doing it now. I mean, what do we want to play today? This week we got Saturday Silk Song. I want to get back into Sunday Yapping. I want to start doing those on Sunday again. I want to do Dark Souls on the Thursday again. I want to start playing that again. Which means we've got the Tuesday and the Friday with which to play with. Do you guys want to see Pokemon Champions? I could do Pokemon Champions on a Friday. That gives me time to build up my team a little bit because I'm still not fully done with it. It's either, okay, we can either do Pokemon Champions or Platinum Nuzlocke. Like the Platinum Kaizo Nuzlocke. We're doing Eugenics tomorrow, actually. That seems good to me, so Eugenics stream tomorrow, Dark Souls Thursday, Pokemon Friday, Silk Song Saturday, and then Yapping. I think that works. I'm choosing the gacha Pokemon. Yeah, but I have a team I want to build. I'm almost there. I have it mostly, like, I kept my old competitive team, so I still have, like, my old Mega Gengar. Although, did Mega Gengar get banned? I heard that it got banned, which if it got banned before I even had a chance to use it, I'll be really sad, but I heard that it's been relegated to like, Ubers or whatever. Should really give me access to schedule channel. Oh, you can have it if you want. I don't really care. Where are you? I saw one yesterday. Okay, they're not banned then. Schedule. How the hell do I change the permissions? Permissions. Moderator. Okay, you should now have schedule channel permissions. Can you give me the keys to the kingdom, please? I won't do anything with them. I refuse to use my power for anything. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it would make you about equal to most other politicians, right? Okay, am I the asshole for telling my sister she's not my friend? I, 19M, am visiting my family for Thanksgiving. My sister, 27F, is here too. She calls me and texts me seemingly constantly, always asking me what's going on in my life and trying to tell me what to do. If I ignore her, she complains to my parents until they tell me to talk to her. What in the fucking anime plot? Still, it's been manageable up to now. Oh my, okay, sorry, sidetrack. I saw a tweet the other day that was like, it was a girl getting tilted at her boyfriend indulging his sister too much because the tweet or the thread, it was in relationship advice, was, I need to see if I can find it, hang on. Yeah, my 25F boyfriend's 26M is weirdly obsessed with him. He's taking her on holiday and I don't know how to convince him. It is super weird. So in hearing that, you're thinking, oh, this is like a 24-year-old sister that's maybe a little bit clingy, or that's maybe strange. No, she's 9 years old. This is a 26-year-old brother who's just taking his 9-year-old sister on holiday and has like a good relationship with her to the point where she loves him. And this fucking girlfriend is like, isn't this just kind of creepy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. Still, it's been manageable up to now thanks to the distance/technology combo. It's understandably harder to ignore her when she's in my face in person. Last night she was pestering me as usual. I was being evasive and giving short answers when she posted out the "as your friend" card. I interrupted her and snapped that she's not my friend, she's my sister. Well, I guess it wasn't the right thing to say because she burst into tears. She never cries about anything. Anyway, that made me feel really bad. Is her behavior normal? Was I an asshole? Please learn to listen to your immediate human empathy. It is so important that you understand this. If your immediate gut feeling upon doing something is, oh, that doesn't make me feel good. Motherfucker, that instinct is in you for a reason. You're a social animal. Your body is trying to tell you, hey, you're being a dick. Stop being a dick. Me, when I have a basic human empathy response to something and instead of like heeding it and following up on the conversation to make the other person feel better, I go to Reddit. Be like, hey, Reddit, is my feeling of empathy reasonable? You're the asshole. Fucking talk to you. What the fuck do you mean not the asshole? Huh? What is... What, hang on. Thank you everyone for your judgment, even though it was mostly not the asshole. There's some good advice and food for thought from the You're the Assholes too. You need to sit your parents and your sister down and explain what's going on. Tell your sister she's not your parent and she needs to stop telling you what to do. Tell her advice is not appreciated. Say it in front of your parents so they know what's going on and maybe stop calling to tell you to talk to her. Huh? Just, okay. Here's like adulting 101. People are gonna fucking give you advice for shit. And like, this is a superpower you may not have heard of. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. You can do this little thing called ignore them. You see, when someone gives you advice and you're like, I don't like that advice. You know what you can do? You can just fucking not follow the advice. just nod about, oh, okay, thank you for your input. And then just don't fucking do it. It's not that hard. You're an asshole because you yelled and snapped at your sister who's just trying to be friendly and said you're not her friend. These people are so strange. She's not being invasive. She's being a member of your family. What the fuck? This is strange. I mean, okay, look, it is weird that you have a 27-year-old sister who is like wanting to be friends with a 90-year-old boy. This is a little bit weird. Like, she should have other friends. Like, she's strange and there maybe does need to be a talk of like, hey, do you want maybe find some friends your own age? But like, snapping at her and saying you're not friends is kind of just mean. You're just being a dick to your sister for no reason. Anyway, weird. Like, you made your sister cry and your immediate gut reaction was to feel bad, which you should, because you made your sister cry. Like, what the fuck? Learn to heed your empathy instead of going to Reddit. I'm the asshole for thinking my 13-year-old daughter should make her own lunch for school. I have two kids, a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old. My wife has asked me to make lunch for both of them. I have no issues making lunch for the 6-year-old. I feel like the 13-year-old is old enough to make her their own lunch. Now me and my wife are in a little argument. Am I the asshole? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I mean, oh fuck, this is hard. Okay, this one's actually, okay. This one's hard. On one hand, your 13-year-old is old enough to make their own lunch. On the other hand, it is not old enough to trust them in making their own lunch to the point where they won't just fill it with random bullshit. It also opens up like a weird thing where your child is only going to be able to make lunch out of the shit that's in the kitchen, and ideally you're going to be the one doing the grocery shopping, so their lunch, like, I don't know, it's hard. This is one of those things of like, yeah, for sure, like, she probably can, but like, my dad made my lunch like up until I was like, honestly up until I was old enough to just buy my own lunch when I got my part-time job at like 15, 16 or something. And it wasn't something I ever like asked of him. He just wanted me to eat well, and just there was just always a packed lunch on the counter before I left in the morning. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I guess it could just be a teaching experience of like you take them and you're like, hey, let's make your lunch together. And then like you could even make it like a rewarding thing where because they're making it with you, they can add like into their lunch things that they like while also teaching them what to put in their lunch so that they have like a balanced meal. I'm gonna say you're not an asshole. Okay, incorrect. Fuck, I'm on a roll today. I'm gonna say you're not an asshole, but you're also like, there could be discussion to be had. Well, you're not wrong that a 13-year-old isn't old enough to make her own lunch. It's maybe not old enough to make the right decisions of what to have for lunch, depending on her own personal maturity and nutrition education. This beside the point. Your wife obviously prefers the 13-year-old to not have to make her own lunch, so it's a chore she does. She asks you to do it and you're refusing. I just realized the fucking... Oh yeah, calling her the wife is immediately an ick. Like, was your wife making the lunches beforehand? As soon as it's back on your wife to figure out a solution and put it in place, which means you've given her more chores to do when she just wanted you to do these two simple chores to make her life easier. Okay, this is another case of Reddit fucking coming up with an alternative, like, existence that has never been specified. And, this person has already headcanoned that in this relationship, the wife is doing, like, so many other chores and is clearly offloading this chore to the husband because she's so overswamped and the husband won't even do this little chore. Unless it's explained somewhere else, but this feels like one of those Reddit things where they come up with their own little story and are like, yeah, that's probably how it's going. Just make your wife's life easier, make the lunches without making it into an argument she now has to deal with. Reddit does shit like this all the time, and it does, like, I'm generally of the opponent of, yeah, just fucking do shit to make life easier, but also, you can't do that the entire relationship. If you fall into the thing of, like, every time you have a disagreement, you just do the shit that your partner wants to make it easier, you risk tumbling into bullshit. I would say no one's an asshole here. If that was an option, that's what I'd have said, because I don't think anybody's, like, explicitly evil. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of, like, the least consequential issue ever, so who cares? I mean, also for refusing to wash a dress. I'm an 18-year-old female and I work at a dry cleaning business owned by my parents. I don't get paid and I chose not to. Why? You're 18. The other day, a woman came in and asked us to clean a white dress. She then mentioned that she was planning to wear it to a wedding, and I flinched a little because wearing white to a wedding is considered disrespectful. I asked her why she was planning to wear it, and she said that she wanted to go to a wedding and remember hers. I really didn't like that because it was disrespectful and pretty wrong. I decided to decline cleaning it and nicely told her that I wouldn't do it and told her that some other places near us that would. She got slightly annoyed with me and called me an a-hole. What? It's not... Huh? Who are you? Just fucking wash the dress, little bro. It's your job. You're not getting paid, which is weird. Like, get paid. You're doing a job. You're an adult. You should be getting paid. Shouldn't be doing unpaid labor. But if you are doing the job, pay or not, just fucking wash the dress. That's what you're there for. You don't get to make judgment calls on the morality of your customer. Like, don't get me wrong. The person who's wearing white to a wedding is probably also an asshole. But, like... You can, though. If you're fucking needlessly... Who gives a shit? Come on, man. You're gonna be in... You're gonna be in the thing being like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wash your dress because of personal ethical like, just fucking wash the dress. Stop getting involved in strangers' lives and just fucking put the dress in the washing machine. You're the asshole. Yeah, 146. Jesus Christ. It is not your place, in my opinion. You can refuse service to people if you want, but it is not your place as a employee to make a judgment call over whether you should clean somebody's clothes. We got one out of 3 correct. We're doing great today. I made the asshole for not apologizing to my boyfriend after his comic books got ruined. Oh no. This is a throwaway since my boyfriend also goes on Reddit. He's got a pretty extensive comic collection. Most of them are in mint condition. He's got some rare ones. I don't really read or know much about comics, but according to him, they're pretty valuable. He kept them boxed up in our bedroom, and I kept asking him to move them somewhere because they were taking up space in the closet. In the closet? He was out of town for work, and I did a big cleaning of a room, and I moved them down to storage in the basement. I was going to tell him when he got back. The basement ended up flooding that weekend, and his books got all soaked. He had them in those sleeve things, but a lot of water got inside anyway. He got home and was really upset with me for moving them, but I kept asking for him to move them, and he didn't. So he just picked up the storage room for them. It's not like I ruined them on purpose. Am I the asshole? Fuck, this sucks. Fuck. This sucks. It's not your fault they got ruined, but I would probably be annoyed. I think it depends, right? Like, if you're alone, comic books can sit in the closet. If you have a partner that's sharing closet space, I'm just trying to think, like, in my closet, all my shit's hanging up. There's always, like, room at the bottom, so I don't know what is taking up space. It would depend entirely on what the closet is also being used for. Would be my thing, right? Because I don't want to get into the Reddit thing. I actually kind of want to... I'm going to say you're not... Oh, God. Oh, my God. 81-0. I don't think you're an asshole. You didn't mean for it to happen. And it's a shitty thing that happened, but... And you should apologize for it. But, like... If you asked him multiple times to move it and he didn't move it, like... Did she say she didn't apologize? Okay, I mean... Okay, in retrospect, if you didn't say sorry, and actually, honestly, oh, fuck, am I the asshole for not apologizing? Oh, shit, then yeah, I would redo my, I didn't fucking reading comprehension final boss, my bad. Yeah, no, you should still apologize. Like, that's a really shitty thing that probably sucks. It's his hobby and you've just kind of fucking dunked on probably what is several years of collection. Not even like, you should feel bad. It may not explicitly be your fault, but you should feel bad. Also, in rereading this post in that context, this is super dismissive. Like, the whole, like, keep something in those sleeve thingies. I don't really know much. He's just his boyfriend with his silly little comic. But, like, it feels very dismissive of something that's probably very important to him. So, yeah, no. Yeah, no, you should still apologize. Yeah, no. Okay. That was a missed call on my part. I forgot about the beginning part. Yeah, no, that's like nerd rage bait, honestly. If you told me that was fabricated to piss off Reddit, I'd agree. Yeah, like if you move family photos is actually a good analogy. If you moved like somebody's family photos and they got ruined, even if it wasn't your fault explicitly, you'd still feel horrible and you'd still apologize, right? Am I the asshole for disagreeing with my child's stepfather and wanting my child to live with me? I will sum up... Okay, wrong sum. I will sum up years of drama fast. My child was born at a wedlock and grew up with their mother. I paid child support and got my child as often as I was allowed. Yeah, that is how it works. I had every opportunity I would request that my child live with me, but I never went to court. I never went because we lived far from each other and I thought it would bring more drama into the relationship. But now my child is older and wants to live with me, and finally my child's mother has agreed. Okay, easy. You want the child to live with you, the child wants to live with you, the mother wants the child to live with you. This seems... Is this going to be a... Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask? The issue is with the stepfather. He will not allow it because he helped raise the child for 10 plus years and is basically calling me a deadbeat. Could I have visited more, called more, done everything more? Of course. Am I the asshole because I feel that the stepfather has no say in the matter and will take my child if the mother agrees? Okay. See, this is different. Actually, unironically, like, this is different. If he raised a child for 10 years, that is his kid. Like, he may not have biologically contributed to the kid, that's still his fucking child. Like, he raised he raised them for 10 years. We don't know how old the child is. He says 10 plus. I'm assuming stepfather then was around, like if the child's old enough to live with you, but not old enough to live on their own, i.e. they're an adult, they're not an adult. I'm assuming this is like a teenager, right? I'm gonna say the stepfather gets a say in this. That is their child. They raised them. They were the father figure to them, I imagine. Not sure if it matters or not, but the mum still wants my child to come, but the stepfather's saying that he won't allow it and trying to pressure her into changing her mind. He's mad at her for allowing it as well. Now the mum is understandably hesitant to allow the kid, but only because of the SF reaction. I think ultimately, it is the kid's choice. I think it'd be kind of fucked up to keep the kid in a house that they'd rather not be in and keep them away from the father that they'd rather be with just because you want it. So I'ma say you're not the asshole. You want your kid wants to live with you, mom wants kid to live with you. Stepfather is still a say in this. They do still get a say. If you're the father that was around and raised the child, I think for all intents and purposes it is your kid. But you're outvoted here, bro. Like, you're outvoted 3-1. I'm sorry. Would I be the asshole for giving an interview about an old friend who's now famous? Oh. Friend from high school is now famous. Not like Angelina Jolie. That is... when was this written? Angelina Jolie? But she's blowing up now. A reporter from a British newspaper, We Are American, that doesn't have an amazing journalistic reputation, contacted me and asked me to do an interview about what she was like growing up. Ooh. She and I aren't in contact anymore and haven't talked since pretty soon after high school graduation. So I don't know what her life is like now, but I practically lived at her house growing up. There's nothing really juicy or embarrassing, but she doesn't give a lot of interviews, and some information I have contradicts something she said in public. I am being offered a substantial amount of money for the interview, like a life-changing amount for me since I'm pretty broke. Would I be an asshole if I gave the interview? It isn't anything personal against her, and I don't think it would affect her career deeply, and the money would help me out. Fuck, okay. Oh, fuck. I think the first thing you should do is reach out to your friend. Depending on how famous they are, the chances of you getting through might be slim, but you might have, if you were their friend growing up, you should maybe have personal connections with which to connect to her. I would say reach out and ask her first. If she says no, or if you don't get a response. God, it's so fucking hard though. Because like, it's so easy to sit here and say the morally right thing and be like, oh yeah, you know, you should not do it. But like, if you've ever been broke, like dangling life-changing money in front of somebody that's broke that could legitimately like change or save their life, fuck. This is such a hard moral quandary. I'd say you're not the asshole. Fuck no. I think you would be the asshole, but I also think you'd be valid. I think there are times in life where you have to be an asshole and just kind of get yours, you know? And I think this is maybe one of those reasons. If, you know, I think you would do the interview while being an asshole, while also doing the absolute bare minimum to give away any information. Matter of fact, lie. If they ask shit that could be... give them the worst interview of all time. Give them nothing. Give them the bare minimum. Get that bag. And acknowledge that you are doing a objectively kind of shitty thing. But like, if you're... like... oh god. Dude, this could be like a fucking moral dilemma question. Like, is it... okay, is it more moral for somebody with no money to keep having no money and keep living while being broke in exchange for the privacy of a rich celebrity? Or is it more important to maintain the privacy of a rich celebrity at the expense of somebody that is broke? Which one of these is more moral? I don't know. This is fucking hard. This is genuinely hard. This might be one of the hardest ones I've ever done. Because I think if I think it's too easy to be like, oh, you just don't do it. Because like, dude, life-changing amount of money for one interview? Fuck. I feel like you'd be the asshole, but you wouldn't be wrong. You know? Yeah, I don't know. You would be the asshole, but I'd also, like, I'd get it. Like, I would understand. Fucking, it sucks, man, but like... Okay, well, this will be the last round. And then we'll do schedule. I'm in the asshole for requesting 50% of locksmith costs of my roommate for locking me out of our apartment. Hi, this is what happened. I went to toss the trash and left without keys and left the door unlocked. It takes about 5 minutes to walk to the dumpster and come back in a very safe part of time. I don't care. Lock the door. Does it? My parents always taught me it doesn't matter what you're leaving the house for whatever amount of time, unless you were literally staying within like eyesight of the door, you always fucking lock it. It takes like 2 seconds. While I was on my way, he decided to leave the apartment and of course locked the door. I understand that this is the normal. Once I got to my apartment, I tried calling him without any luck. I was outside for 3 hours and had to call a locksmith to be able to enter. Locksmith costing me $200. Am I the asshole for requesting half? You would be the asshole. Yes. Don't leave the house without locking it. Don't leave the house without locking it without telling the roommate that is in the house that you're leaving without locking it. And also, it takes 5 minutes to get to the dumpster, but in that time your roommate just fucking vanished. That is entirely your fault. Look, it's not a crime, but like, it's a mistake. Dude, honestly, I'd be more pissed at the fucking... Did you take the entire lock off the door? Also, like, you're in your clothes. Just fucking wait, man. Like, don't call did you have the locks changed? Wait, can you do that? Wait, I'm now thinking, can you just call a locksmith to fucking get into any building? How does that work? How did you call a locksmith to get in? Did he pick the lock? Or did he replace I imagine he picked it. Just fucking go to like a Starbucks or something for the day. Like, fuck off. Go do something. Like, don't... And if you decide to do it, that's you deciding to eat... Here's the thing. You made a mistake. You walked out of the house without locking it with a roommate that is well within the rights to leave the house whenever the fuck they want and lock it. The cost of that mistake is twofold. You can either fuck off for the rest of the day and wait until they're back and admit like, fuck, I messed up. I guess I'm spending some time outside now. Or you eat the cost of the locksmith. You don't fucking split it with the roommate did nothing wrong. You're basically asking your roommate to pay $100 for leaving the house. Dumbass. Oh, we already did this one. Oh man. Oh god, are we starting to get to the end of the posts? Oh no. Am I the asshole for not telling my dad he isn't getting the inheritance he's expecting? Oh no. My mother died when I was 16. My dad married another woman 2 years later. Okay. Fine. My grandparents, my dad's parents hate my stepmother. I really don't like her either. Even after my half siblings were born, my grandparents never warmed up to her. My grandparents are quite wealthy. My father has been banking on this inheritance for a while. He's even been not paying into his retirement because he's so sure that he'll inherit the millions. Okay. I just found out on Saturday that I'm getting the majority of my parents' estate. Getting millions of dollars when you're 16 is fucking crazy. My father's getting a token amount of 50 grand, so he can't dispute it. My grandparents made me promise not to give out any money after and intend to keep my word. But I do feel really guilty that my father just spends his money as it's coming in because he's relying on money he won't get. I also found out my dad is in a lot of debt. Am I the asshole for not telling him? It's not your job. Entirely not your job. It's your grandparents' job to tell him. This is it. This is between your parents and your grandparents. You're 16 years old. Entirely not your fucking deal. Stay the fuck out of it. I'd suggest like talking to the grandparents and being like, hey, have you alerted dad of this? Because he might be working himself into a hole that he can't get out of. You could even phrase it under the like notion of like, hey, I know you say you don't want me to give it money, but if my dad is in crippling debt and his life is going down the drain, I might not be able to like morally live with myself not helping him. And so 50 grand, $50,000. So not your job, don't tell your dad, not your job to deal with that confrontation. I suggest talking about it with your grandparents though. I don't know why I phrase these like I'm speaking to the person, but yeah, no, that is not your job entirely. Your dad's also a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, why did they tell you and not the dad? Honestly, they shouldn't have told you. 50 grand is a fair amount of money to inherit. Like, your dad shouldn't be banking on inheritance and shouldn't be getting into debt. Like, that's his fault. The issue is that if he has kids that are reliant on him and they're in debt, then, like, if you inherit millions of dollars and your dad's family is in crippling debt and the kids are not having a good life, are you really going to morally, like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself sitting on millions of dollars and leaving, like, my family to rot. No matter what my feelings were on my dad, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, you know? So, yeah, not your job, but also talk to your grandparents about it. Create the cash and move to another country. Okay, let's do schedule. And by that, I mean, I've already kind of done the schedule, but, pinged me in mod chat. Oh, thank you for the schedule. Oh, you can't ping. Wait, you can't ping in streaming schedule? Oh, I see. Weird. Okay. I will fix that after stream. I will schedule. We've already got schedule. It's already there. It's not. I'll put the timestamps up and everything, and the schedule, the photo, the like actual graphic of the schedule up. After I go eat because I'm hungry. I think that does it. I think we're Gucci. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching. Oh my god. Thank you for listening to me rant about internet people and Reddit threads. Is there anything else? I don't know why I opened up Twitter. I should have learned by now not to do that. We need to decide who to raid. Oh my god, another I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole for yelling at my wife to stop embarrassing her son. My son and I are going to my parents' house for lunch today and she suggested we take baseball mitts and practice. I have no problem with that and said sure. She then proceeded to say that she watched practice the other day when I took my daughter somewhere and that he caught maybe 2 of 30 balls and he wasn't good. My son was sitting in the chair facing me with his back to my wife and she didn't see his face but he was hurt. I raised my voice and said I got it, we're going to practice throwing today. She stormed off and sent a flurry of text and I replied to her, you don't need to bring it up in a way that embarrasses him. You already told me he didn't do well, but you don't need to rehash it so bluntly in front of him. That's the coach's job, not his parents. Our job is to build it. This didn't happen. This fucking didn't happen. Nobody talks like that. No argument goes down like that. Fuck you. Maybe the son has low XP. Who do we want to raid today? Evan's playing Pragmata. You guys want to go see hi to Evan? He's playing Pragmata. Which is, you know, the game that we were talking about. Let's see, on YouTube. Let's see, who do we want to redirect to on YouTube? Bree is playing Metal Gear. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, no, Evan's live on YouTube as well. Yeah, we'll do double Evan Eater raid. Go watch Evan be paternal, I guess. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for eugenics. Yeah. Bye.